When it comes to strategizing, the Almighty Yahweh stands second to none. Nobody gets closer to him. Nobody. In Exodus 1, we read that Joseph and all his brothers died in Egypt. But the Israelites were fruitful, they multiplied greatly, and were exceedingly numerous. But a new king came up. He did not know anything about Joseph, and he called his people and told them, the Israelites are exceedingly numerous, and we have to deal with them shrewdly, otherwise, they might join with our enemies, fight against us, and leave the country. So he put slave masters over them in order to oppress them with forced labor. But the more they were oppressed, the more they multiplied and spread, so that the Egyptians came to dread the Israelites. So Pharaoh came up with the order and told his people, every boy that is born you must throw into the river Nile, but let every girl live. That is when a Levite family gives birth to a son. And when the mother sees her son is a fine child, she hides him for 3 months. But when she could hide him no longer, she brings a papyrus basket, places him and puts the basket among the reeds of the river Nile. And she sends his sister, who stood at a distance, to see what would happen to him. That's when Pharaoh's daughter goes to the river Nile to bathe along with her attendants. And as they walk along the Nile, they see the basket, and she sends a slave girl to find out what is in the basket. The slave girl opens the basket and finds a baby crying. This is one of the Hebrew babies, she said. That's when the sister approaches Pharaoh's daughter and says, do you want me to get a Hebrew woman to nurse the baby for you? Yes, go, she answered. And the girl went and got the baby's mother itself. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, take this baby and nurse him for me, and I'll pay you. This is the only instance in history where a mother is being paid for taking care of her own baby. So the mother took the baby and nursed him, and when he grew old, she took him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She named him Moses, saying, I drew him out of the water. This was the same Moses who brought the Israelites from the Egyptian bondage later. So never worry about your enemies, whether great or small. The divine always has a strategy.